Yo, what's good?
Yo, what's up, man?
How are you?
I'm good. I'm trying to get them balloons to come back on. I think if I did something like this, I don't know.
I think you gotta change your angle.
Probably that's what it is. I don't know.
Yeah, but earlier you were like down more and you went like this.
Yeah, like this. Maybe it's like this. I don't know, like this. Apple, you know how Apple goes. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, see, I can't. Right. Even though I'm on an iPhone, I can't. I don't know. Oh, dude, it did.
Oh, shit. Look at that. Ah, see, so you got the magic. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Hold on. Who got it first? We're so corny. There's just something here. We just made 2 emojis. You finally got it, man. Oh, man. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I'm trying to figure out the whole balloon thing. Like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, it's not working. Like, yeah. I have to figure out how to do that. Because I was trying to look it up. Yeah, something like that. Maybe something like this. Because I was trying to look it up and I can't find a video to that. I can't find a video to that.
That's crazy.
You know? I know, it's nuts, man. And I just found this out of nowhere, which is crazy. Like, we were just doing a chat one time, and then I did this, or I did this. I'm like, what the hell? Yeah. That was crazy. Blew our minds.
Well, all right, so welcome. Just so everybody knows, from now on, every episode is going to be an hour. The longest we're going to run these into is going to be an hour and 15 minutes. The reason why, which I will get more into it towards the end, we're going to transfer our video podcast into audio podcast after the first of the year. So when January comes, right now we're in the process of working out the bugs we got, like feeding off of each other and trying to like come up with like dialect and stuff like that of what we want to do, because we want to make sure that we have enough context to where we can just go an hour and then end the episodes. I've been watching and listening to a lot more podcasts lately, so I can learn more on what I need to do, and then I'm kind of like giving the feedback back to Hector, and then we kind of just go from there. Just so you all know, right now my Wi-Fi is still fucked up, so I'm actually on my phone right now. This is probably the best that you guys have seen me. I only have 2 bars of service, but no headphones, no nothing. Computer completely, I could show you my screen. It says an error, and I have the iPad right here. So I got it far away so I don't have feedback, but I'm going to highlight the chat through the iPad because my screen's super small on my phone, so I really can't see it. So I'm kind of just using it as a camera. So I went over my Wi-Fi, got the intro out of the way about the 1 hour episodes. Okay, so do you want to kind of run by everybody what we talked about? What was it last week? About the channel ideas.
Yeah, so we have some channel ideas that we wanted to do. I think we were really successful in the last live that we did with Ron. I don't know if you guys were here for that. I think most of us, most of the people in the chat was here. And I think we did an amazing freaking job. Again, shout out to Ron to giving us that opportunity to have a sit down with him, and for him giving us some time to do that interview. But maybe this is where our route might go to, where we're just going to be doing interviews with gig tubers and gig workers in general. If they want to come up here and kind of, give us a little biography about them, about their lifestyle, why they chose gig work. Those are the things that I think we're good at. I think we're really good at asking questions. We're really personable with each other. Me and Matt, we have a good click. And I feel like, with the whole interview process with getting some gig people here, I think we would do a really good job. But again, I think that's most of what we want to do. We also want to still mix in our stuff as well. I'm assuming that, of course, you know what I mean? But it was a great idea by him. And let's shout out to Mr. Matt over here. He's the one that comes up with these great ideas. I mean, I'm just a freaking idiot that just follows whatever he does. So shout out to him, man. This guy be doing it all. He be doing DoorDash 12 hours, riding in a Denali, picking up chairs now. Now he got this new chair. Woo, very nice. Matt's be coming out with these ideas, man. So shout out to him. You know what I mean? He be doing it all, bro. But I didn't really think about it, right? And I think you brought it up. You were like, "Yo, Hector, how'd you feel about that interview?" And I said, "Yo, dude, I think it went great. It went really awesome." He's like, "Maybe we should do something like that." And I was like, "Yeah, that sounds really good." And it just gives people a platform for them to get to know these gig tubers, gig workers, kind of relate to them, stuff like that. And I think it's a pretty cool idea. So.
The reason why we were talking about this is because, we were trying to find our own lane. As you guys just saw, that transition that we just had from Hector to myself was probably the cleanest transition that we had in talking the whole podcast. We're still learning how to feed off of each other. But with me doing the lives every day on my channel, it's kind of helping with us being able to feed off each other and learn how to do stuff with each other. But I pitched this idea to Steve. Okay. And I pitched the idea to Steve, and Steve kind of thought that maybe, a couple different people, interview a couple different people here and there would be fine. But he thinks that we have too much to offer than just making our channel just about us interviewing people.
Yeah.
So I really took some time and thought about that, what he said, because I do take a lot of what Steve says to account. Steve has been one of my biggest supporters on not only my channel, but on our channel. So
yeah, absolutely.
I want to take what he says and implement it, which is also why we are going to be moving a lot of our stuff to audio as well. Because the platform is there. So if all I have to do is download the software or download the audio version of this, separate the video, and then put it on, I think you said Red Circle. I have it in my notes somewhere. If that's all I have to do, then that's a no-brainer.
Yeah.
But other than that, I think what we're going to do is we're going to kind of just keep doing the whole dialogue thing, like what we've been doing, keep growing. And then through this whole month, I think when January rolls around, we'll be ready to just drop the ball with the audio stuff. Okay.
Well, before we continue, Matt, I just want to let people know also that we still are going to be able to do the gigs, the YouTube space as well. I don't want people to get confused that we're just, moving everything to podcast. Nobody going to see us on YouTube. We found a way where we could do both at the same time, which is really cool. I mean, shout out to Steve for telling us how to do it. So we're not coming off of YouTube. We're still going to be doing our thing. We're going to still try to grow our channel, but there is a whole separate entity in the audio podcast space that we can hit, that he told us could be a whole new type of crowd that we could have in there and stuff like that. So, this is not only for you guys, but it's also for the new people that potentially want to listen to us. And, and Steve is right. I mean, I think there's a lot of things that me and Matt, we haven't talked about, a lot of stuff that we want to do with the interview stuff and things like that. And I feel like with this audio podcast, it just gives us not only an outlet for us to hit more potential fans that we're going to have, but it potentially can grow us even more. And it gives us more ideas. We'll have more ideas and stuff like that. So that's going to be really cool. So yeah, so we're still going to be doing the YouTube stuff for sure as well. So. Yeah.
So like you said, basically what it's going to be is you guys are going to get first access. So the viewers of YouTube will get the first access. We'll upload our video, like everything, like how it is. And then on Sunday morning, I will do the audio upload, and it'll come out Sunday. And then if we decide to do interviews, we might create some shorts leading up just to hype up the interview with whoever it is. But we'll see. Basically, I kind of want to just stay in the lane of what we're in because I think we have something really good going. So I'm just trying to make sure that we keep riding that wave. Shout out to all the new subscribers. When this started, we were at 76. So from our last episode, we were at 52. We were at 52, and now we're up to 76. So all the new subs. I know we don't have a big audience tonight. Not too sure if a lot of people just weren't getting notified. But a lot of that has to also do with Hector and I because we haven't been consistent. That also falls on me. That's completely my fault with having the Wi-Fi issues. But just so everybody knows, for future episodes, we will be going live every Saturday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 8 p.m. Central.
Yeah.
Central. Okay, so 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Central.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Other than that, how do you feel? Let's talk about.
I feel good.
Yeah, the next topic I have is how does Hector feel after Thanksgiving festivities?
How do I look? First of all, does my face look swollen? I mean, I woke up yesterday, and I'm not lying to you. I was like this.
Really?
Yeah, I was like that. And as I gotten older, I realized that my eye bags don't go down anymore. And my girlfriend, she even insulted me. She told me one further. She says that I have to get Botox in here because she says my eye bags is really bad. And I don't want to scare people by putting myself up in the camera.
Yeah.
But I looked really, really, really bad. So shout out to the 4 people that are here. Happy belated Thanksgiving. I hope you guys enjoyed it with your families. First of all. Yeah, and the 2 spies in the chat. Yes.
If you know, you know. If
you know. So what happened was Wednesday night after we finished the challenge with me, Matt, and Bobby. Shout out to Bobby who won that challenge. I decided I was not going to have wine for Thanksgiving dinner. The next day, I'm gonna go buy a bottle of tequila. I haven't drank tequila since I would have to say July. It's been a long time. So what is it? August, September, October, November, 4 months. I've had margaritas. That doesn't really count because it's missing. I'm talking about tequila, chasing it with the Corona. So, I went to my parents' house. I didn't drink at first. I had to eat, right? I had to eat some food. So I put some carbs, ate a lot of turkey. By the way, shout out to my girlfriend and my mom. We made 2 different styles of turkey. It both tasted out amazing, came out amazing. The food came out wonderful. Everything came out great. But then after that, I decided to finally digest my food with some tequila. And boy, it was hitting good. It was hitting really good. I was having a good time. I was sending Matt some videos with my dad and my sister dancing, and I was dancing too. But I don't want Matt to see that video because I feel like if he has one picture of me, it's gonna be all over the internet. This guy loves keeping me famous by certain pictures we're not gonna talk about here. But yeah, I had a great time. Started dancing and stuff. A lot of Spanish music, and and then I drank some more, and oh yeah, of course. Let's just put that in there, right? See, I told you my eye bags are bad, bro. You see it in that picture, man. I look like I just woke up. But yeah, so as I told you, my whole family was there. Damn, how many pictures you have of me, bro? That's just violation.
You're the guy on YouTube, so I got a lot.
I don't know who's saying that. That's Turtle. Shout out to Turtle, I think. But I'm right behind Bobby. Matt, stop it, because I know you have one last. No. I knew you were gonna show that. Come on. Stop it now. Stop it.
All right, I'm done.
You're done. Yeah. Did it? Everything's out now. You good?
Yeah, I got it.
You're fine. You got your lap, huh?
I got my lap.
Yeah, so so my sister says, yo, come through.
Your sister?
Yeah, my sister says, come through my crib. Like after many drinks, she's like, yo, come through. What are you gonna do? Because it was like 11 o'clock at night and I was feeling really tipsy. And
you know how to do the bachata?
Yeah, we was dancing and stuff, but she wanted to so I was like, damn, I haven't done that in a long time. So let me go out there. So we went out there. And let's just say that I walked away at 3 o'clock in the morning, so fudged up. I was high. I did not know my name. I was talking.
High.
I was really high, bro. I haven't smoked in months, bro. I took like 2 or 3 puffs, and I was literally like this. My sister asked me, "What's wrong with your face? You look swollen. You look Asian." And I said, "You're probably right." And I'm talking with one eye like this, man. Like I can't even see right now. Like, who is you, my guy?
Who is you?
Who is you? I'm like this, and yeah, so I got really toasted. Came home 3 o'clock in the morning, and I just knocked out. I thought I could play. I thought I had a little bit of energy to play Battlefield 2. Just don't have it. Went to sleep. Woke up the next day, and I just felt like shit, bro. Wow, I felt so bad. Water did not help. Vitamins I took did not help. I had Jersey Mike subs. That didn't help. I barely even texted Matt. I barely texted anybody. I just needed to recover, man. And shout out to the shitty tequila that I drank. That tequila was bad. It tasted good because I don't know. Matt, I don't know if you have liquor, but like when you get to that point where you're hitting the tipsy level, the liquor doesn't taste like liquor anymore. It starts to taste like water a little bit. That's where I was hitting. I was hitting at that point, right? And yeah, I drank almost the entire bottle to the face. Yeah. And I chased it with Corona too.
Damn.
Yeah. Chased it with Corona, drank a bottle to the face, almost drank a bottle to the face. I remember when no lie to you, I left like this much when I left my sister's house. I was like, yo, I'm not taking this bottle home. You can fucking stash it, whatever you want. And that I regretted that. I'm telling you right now, I feel 100% after, like, I would have to say, as soon as I woke up, I felt like 95%. Once I got some food in me, started walking around and stuff, I felt 100%. I was like, all right, Hector's back. But it took me 2 days to recover versus 1 day, man. And yeah, I'm not drinking like that for a long time, man. It's just not worth it. And I realized that like 37 years old, you just can't drink like you used to, bro. You know what I mean? Like I literally was looking, I was literally looking for a cane to walk around with on Friday. I needed a cane, bro. I had a limp. I barely opened up my eyes. I threw water on my face. It made it even worse. I think I dropped my toothbrush like 3 times while I was brushing my teeth, bro. Like a complete, utter mess. A complete, utter mess. Yeah. But I had a great time, though. A lot of dancing.
Spy? Maybe.
Yeah. And wait. So wait a minute. Me and the 2 spies going strong. Yeah, that's just how it is. The 2 spies going strong.
Whoever you are, peace. Shout out to you because you've never been here before. We've never seen you in the chat before. So shout out to you for being new to the channel.
Yes.
I'm actually to switch this to subscriber only mode. I want to just let this ride out for a little bit. So, Bobby said Hector's been MIA.
I have. Hey, what's up, Steve?
What's up, Steve? You, brother. We were just talking. I don't know if you caught the intro or not, but you might want to just catch it back on the replay. We just basically said, we're going to do these an hour. Everything's going to be on Saturdays consistently from now on, 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Central. After these next 4 weeks of running these podcast episodes, we're going to switch to also doing the audio in January. So we can shout out and stuff like that. So shout out to you. So I mean, you still felt kind of shitty today a little bit, or?
Yeah, it took me to like the afternoon to really back to normal, ready to go. Like I could even work today if I wanted to, but I decided not to. I want to take the 4 days off, enjoy with my girlfriend because she took the entire week off. And so Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, we was out there for a long period of time, bro. Me and you, we worked like 12 hours, 11 hours each day.
What's up?
And what was it? I know Wednesday you really went in. I mean, you woke up, earlier than all of us. You want to talk about a little bit about that day?
All right.
Everybody
I went 13 and a half hours.
Damn, boy.
I posted a ride along. That's another thing. It took 10 hours for my ride along to upload.
I saw that. Yeah, it did take.
I told you what I tell you. Like it was going to upload at like 10 p.m. Eastern, 9 Central.
Yeah.
And it didn't upload till like, bro, I want to say it dropped at like 6 in the morning.
Because of your Wi-Fi. I mean, if your Wi-Fi was working fine, yeah.
It was hella slow. So I'm like, all right, whatever. So like 6 people saw it. So I canceled it and then rescheduled it for like the next like 4 hours later for like 10 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
Dumb decision. Did not hit. So it's starting to catch in the algorithm now. It was one of my better videos, I felt, and it didn't catch. So that was kind of annoying. So what I'm doing is, because tomorrow I'm going to do the ride along with the giveaway. So the people in here, the 8 people in here, if you are not subscribed to my channel, subscribe to my channel. and be looking out for tomorrow's video. I will have in a short or a video on how to enter to win tomorrow's giveaway. What you're going to have to do is you're going to have to comment on that last ride along. So the one that says, I accepted every offer on DoorDash for 13 and a half hours. Okay. Go to that one and you're going to put in hashtag giveaway. So that separates you from all the other comments. Now, I'm going to explain to you while I'm doing this because I want to push that video in the algorithm. So I need to get more views. And the only way that it's going to push in the algorithm is if it gets more likes and comments. So with more comments, no, Turtle, not, do that, but not on this video. Do it on the other one, but you can do it. You can do it now. I don't give a shit. You can start it now.
Hashtag giveaway.
But the hashtag giveaway is going to help me separate all the other comments. You know what I'm saying? So because I'm going to be honest, like 1,040 some people are not all going to comment on it because half those people probably don't even watch my videos anymore or get notified. So you guys are getting early access before anybody else. So you 7 people can get early access and already get your, comment in to where you're locked in. And then you ain't even got to remember to do it tomorrow. So speaking of, I hit 1,000 subs.
So that's another reason too.
Yeah, that happened in between the 2 episodes of Ron and this. I caught fire like a week. I posted 2 ride-alongs and they each hit 1,700 views.
So something like that, yeah. I think it has to do with this.
I don't know what I did, but I had 2 videos
something like that. Yeah.
I had see, it threw me off. But I had 2 videos catching the algorithm for 1,700 views within the first 48 hours. And I gained a bunch of subs from those. The one I gained like 52 subs from. But then Steve shouted out my channel and told everybody about the giveaway. But then he also said, if you go into Matt's last video and comment hashtag rodeo, we'll put you in for a giveaway for an Amazon gift card. And Steve donated a gift card to one lucky subscriber that put hashtag rodeo. He did that. There was 14 people. I think it was William H1. We did it on the live. So shout out to him. So shout out to Steve, man. I don't know. I mean, the night that it happened, it was like surreal. Cause like when you watch like big YouTubers and like they do like the million, right? Like it's like they go up 20, they go up 100, they go down 70, they go up 100, they go up 40, they go up, you know what I mean? But like honestly, like when I started my live counter, like on my screen to like do my live, I honestly expected to be on there for like a little bit and be like, okay, let's see in an hour if I'm at 1,000. And I was at like 990 when I started it, and it only took 20 minutes. It only took 20 minutes for me to gain the 1,000 subs. And that was because a lot of people were fucking being assholes and they were unsubscribing to my channel.
Like
trying
me.
to like make it all fucked up.
I want to take that credit too.
To where it was going down. But we did. We ended up hitting by the end of the night. I hit 112, I think it was, and then by the next day, I was back down to like 990, and I didn't catch my AdSense in time, so I had to wait till I got back to 1,000 later in the day. And then once I saw it, I went in and set up my AdSense. Turtle said, "Matt, can I get a double thumbs up on the screen?"
Well, we already know where that's going. Yeah, you know what's coming up. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, I got the same thing too. But I'm gonna let Matt get the shine. He deserves it for his 1,000 subs. But yeah,
no, I'm on an iPhone right now. My computer is an HP, but I'm wanting to upgrade to a gaming PC because I'm getting ready to start doing a lot of my edits with my filming with this GoPro. So I'm going to need to do all my edits on a computer. So I'm going to start saving up after the holidays and get a new PC. Watched AMC. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
so you saw the drop. Yeah, you saw the drop.
It dropped. Sorry guys, I'm just catching up.
Yeah, and
a little getaway.
I saw that. That's why I said that.
Getaway, giveaway, LOL.
Yeah.
Taylor Tally from Matt. Peace with the laughing emoji. Rydell, like me. LOL.
Yeah, so we were so I was gonna say that's another reason why we kind of didn't do an episode with our podcast, because I wanted Matt to kind of focus on his 1,000 subscribers. He was very close to hitting it about a couple of weeks ago. Bro, just go in, and we were doing the lives, and he was slowly saying, hey, on my K, I'm gonna do this giveaway. And shout out to him, man. He did it. He did 1,000 subs. We were all there. I contributed a lot to his sub count because I unsubscribed and subscribed over 6 times. So shout out to myself. And so was a few other people too. But yeah, no, I wanted him to focus on himself because I know we have a channel. We're slowly getting our feet wet with this one, but I wanted him to appreciate the work that he put on his other channel. Because even though that we're best friends and all, we met like a couple of months ago, he's the one that made that channel. He put a lot of hard work, blood, sweat, and tears into that. He tells me like all the time, like, how long does it take to edit videos and stuff like that, create content. And, so it's really tough to have that consistency, to have that flow, and to have people to actually being genuinely subscribing to you because they like your content. For a lot of gig tubers out here, doing a K is a big milestone. That means you're doing something right, because there's some people out there that they've been there for a few years that they haven't even hit 1,000 subscribers. So, Matt, you're doing something well. So yeah, I told him, just focus on your channel. We're going to grow this, and, hopefully by next year, maybe we'll be close to 1,000 subs. I think we will. I think we will. And so I want to get into this real quick, and then we could go on to the next topic. And we have, 7 people in the chat. So for people that don't know me, there's a reason why you don't know me as much. I don't have a channel. This is my channel, all right? This is my podcast. And if you guys know Matt really well, because I know a lot of people in the chat know Matt really well, he does ride-alongs in the morning. And I'm mostly on there. The second he does it, I'll be on there, and we'll just chop it up and be like, hey, who's this Hector guy? I don't have a channel. Matt has told me, hey, Hector, you need to create your own channel. I think you would be really successful at it. And I don't know, man, like, you guys can put it in the chat if you think I could be able to start a channel in the future and be successful. Now, the way that I want to do it, I would want to do ride-alongs, but I want to be as comical as fuck. Like, you know what I mean? And, people know that I get kind of crazy behind the wheel. If you know, Bobby knows. Bobby has like 5 different sayings of me. So, definitely I'm thinking about it. What up, Jay? Maybe in the future. Yeah, hey, Jay. I feel like I think I'd be really good at it. And I think what's the one thing that we all tend to forget is that besides of all the drama that's been going on, and this is the main reason why we've done this channel, and not only for Matt, where he kind of changed his whole outlook on his other channel, bring positivity, bro. Like, we have a great time, we laugh, and I think that's the main reason why we're friends so much, is because we don't have no drama to talk about, right? Like, when we talk, it's just like, even when we have a bad day, we'll talk about it, but we'll laugh at it. We'll crack jokes, and we'll kind of forget about it. And, and that's why I feel like everybody should be in the gig economy, right? I feel like we should be in a space where we could laugh, we could have a great time, and just enjoy times, even if it means making fun of me. I mean, if it makes you smile to see some of the pictures that Matt has, fuck it. I guess we're going to smile about it. I don't mind being clowned. I guess that's one thing you got to know about me. I don't give a fuck about that. Like, do it. You know what I mean? But expect me to clown your ass back.
Yeah.
I clap back.
100%.
Don't play me. I could come back really well. So I'm just saying, with great power comes great responsibility. Just be warned. That's it.
Steve said, Matt, you hit 1K just before we recorded the podcast. He is right.
True. Yes, it is true.
Did hit it right before the podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Rydell said, Matt would have been in 1,000 subs last summer, but he stopped filming when he was hot. That is also true. So that is before I met you. I caught fire right before May. I was only 3 months into YouTube, and I caught fire. My videos started taking off like crazy. I was hitting 2,000 views on shorts like religiously. Um, but then like I started to see that I was falling into like a negative space of like where I got tired of making the same content every single day. And I was like, dude, like no matter what edits I do, I'm still filming the same fucking videos of me picking up Wendy's, picking up McDonald's, picking up Panera Bread. And this was before I was in the LOP. So there was like all the offers you saw me getting was like $5 to like $8. And this was like every day. Now, at least when I'm filming and I'm seeing a Lopper or I'm seeing a fucking $3 for fucking 9 miles, you know what I mean? I'm seeing all kinds of different aspects. Bobby said, let me get it here. Hector is the reason I came to Match Channel, no cap.
Well, also, we appreciate that.
Yeah, I didn't know that's how you found me, actually. I would like to see Hector walk with a purpose.
I was laughing low key when I was reading the chat.
Yeah, you did. I wondered what you were laughing. I thought you were laughing at something I said. I couldn't.
No. When I'm laughing, it's not at you at all. I'm laughing.
Some people love.
I'll let you know.
Yeah. So let's touch base on that for a minute. So listen, for those of you that go to Necros and go to the lounge and stuff like that, you guys have seen Hector pop off. We won't touch base on it, but Hector is a person that whenever he feels like he's in a corner, he's going to defend himself. And that's one thing I love about him. He's very passionate. When everything happened where my videos were getting clipped, stuff like that, he came and like stood up for me and everything, because he even said, you have a channel, you have a platform. It's not worth you going up there and making yourself look stupid. So just know, like, just because you guys have seen him do that, that doesn't mean that's who he really is. So I'm just saying, like, just know that Hector is a good person. Yeah, he jokes around a lot, stuff like that. But he is a good person. He's very true to himself and true to the people he cares about. So, and eventually I think he will do something with content. He's had a lot of things come about lately that he could, go in different ways. And I will be honest with all of you. He's had multiple people approach him with channel ideas, teaming up with other people. And he's told me about it, respectfully as a friend. And I've told him, if you think that would be a better look for you, then I want you to do that. And he said, no, that wouldn't be right. You're my best friend, dude. Like, we're fucking doing this shit, whatever. So, that also speaks volumes to him, as to, his respect and loyalty to this channel and the people that watch this. So shout out to Hector for that. This dude quoting Spider-Man. Uncle Ben.
I'm gonna change my name to Uncle Ben, bro. That's a good one. I love that one.
Yes, Turtle, Uncle Ben. Shout out to Hector 100.
I think, he is in the correct here. And I think, oh my God, look at Bobby coming in. Of course he was going to say something like that. Best friends, Hector, yeah.
I mean, hey, you set yourself up for that, though, for the week.
I did. I call everybody my best friend. But yeah, no, going back to what he was saying, it is true. I'm not going to let, like, if you acting mad flaky with dude over here for no reason, yeah, I'm going to shout you out. I'm going to call you out on your BS, because that's how I've always been. I'll do the same thing for my girl. I'll do the same thing for my sister, my brother, my mom, my dad, my 2 dogs. Hell, I'll even do it to my car. You disrespect my car, I'm gonna get the fuck out of my car. Be like, yo, what's good, my man? You talking shit? Let's go. What the fuck you got? Yeah, just like that. I don't care. You know what I mean? But it goes to show you that I'm not gonna cross nobody, because I'm not the type of guy to go behind any door and fucking talk shit about you. If I'm gonna talk shit, I'm gonna tell you straight to your face. If I don't like something, I'm gonna tell you straight to your face. If I think that you're doing something wrong, I'm gonna tell you straight to your face. I've always been like that. I've always been like that. I've never changed at that. That's why, my girlfriend's been with me for 9 years. a lot of loyalty there. She knows who I am. And, you know, to be quite honest, what was going on with Matt, you know, getting his video clip, I did not like that one bit. I did not like that one bit because, and I don't want to get into details, but that video had no merit to get created into something bigger. So that's why I had to call that particular person out. You know, and I had to clap back because like I said, like he said, I told Matt, you can't be going out to people on the panel and clap back at them. You know, I don't have a channel, let me do it. And, you know, it's like I'm a rep, you know, I'm repping you. You know what I mean? And that's how it's gonna be. Because I don't want, you know, your channel to have any issues or any drama. And like I said, we have moved into a new platform, a new space where we want to create positivity into this, you know, big space. And we have a lot of people that still come back since the first day Matt has done his lives, that still come back and they tell us, hey, we love being here. Honestly, we have been told that this is the best hangout spot in the mornings for us. That means a lot to us because, you know, it shows that people out there, they love to be, I guess, not appreciated, but like they like to relate to us and, you know, they like who we are and we're genuine and we keep it real. We keep it fucking real. And I think that's another thing too that we do. And, you know, I do want to say that, you know, I am eventually going to do a channel, but I told Matt that I have this fear of, I can't take disrespect. That's my main issue. And I'm going to keep it a stack with everybody here. That is my main issue. If I create a channel and if somebody doesn't like what I do, I've always been the type of guy to defend myself. And I know in this YouTube space, that's something you cannot do. You have to ignore it. Because once you go down that rabbit hole, it's a hole that you can never get out from. And you're just losing your content and you're just focusing more on the haters than your loyal subscribers. And I feel like, you know, that's something that I don't know, I would have to work on that. But yeah, that's one of the main reasons I've told that to Matt. And honestly, it's just me actually getting down to the nitty gritty and just creating content. And that's something I have to take time to figure out because I'm not creative like this guy over here. You know, this guy is fucking creative. I don't even have one fucking brain cell to fucking create anything. I'm lucky I could pump gas in my fucking car. You know what I mean? I'm lucky that I could take a shower every day. Like I'm surprised what my brain can do. You know what I mean? So, you know, but that's the whole thing. Yeah, for me, I didn't appreciate that. And I had to come to his defense and I'll do it any day of the week, any second of the week. I don't care. If you my friend, you already know I got your back. You don't even need to ask me twice. It's just going to happen for sure.
So yeah, like back to what you said about people have come in and said like that they, you know, appreciate it, whatever. I've been told multiple times also in the last couple of days, that I'm a very good host, because I'm so interactive with the chat. I guess a lot of people aren't, that active with the chat. Like, that is one thing you guys can say. Like, even though I'm like, you know, picking up, dropping off, driving, whatever, I'm still like one button away with my fingers because my iPad's on my dash. So I'm just highlighting comments as I go through, and then we all just answer them as we go. You know what I mean? And another thing that separates that space away from all these other hangout spots is nobody talks over everybody.
I think, yeah, I noticed that. Yeah, you're right.
The other day we were all talking about it and I was in the background, like I had my audio, my video off or whatever, but I was just listening. And I typed in the chat and I said, thank you all for being respectful, because there were 7 people on there. And even Bobby, when Bud Soda was on, Bud Soda was like talking and Bobby kind of like went over talking to him or whatever. But then Bobby was like, no, go ahead. Like that goes to show like the respect level that when everybody's on that platform on my channel, that they know that it's a respect thing. So shout out to all the people that do come on and, you know, do show my channel respect. I do appreciate it, because we have all seen that, you know, it can definitely go south with just one conversation.
Yeah, shout out to, and that was that challenge that we did on Wednesday. It was around 10:30 my time, 11:30 your time. We had 7 people lit in in the panel. It wasn't in the chat. It was in the panel, 7 people. And yeah, it was like, I don't know. It's like that moment where you feel like you're so connected to the group that you're chatting with. Like you almost feel like you're there with them in a group, having some beers. Yeah, I think he was talking about before who've been lying to you, Matt. Who've been lying to Matt. I don't know. Yeah. So, so I felt like it was like that moment where we were all there, and one of my biggest trolls. Thank God he's not here. He's probably gotten tired of me. Was Roy, and Roy has this thing now.
You can't say the R word.
No, he's been having.
He
pictures.
Shows up, bro. When the R word is said, he shows up.
Bro, shout out to Real Talk with Roy. He gonna show up in 5 seconds. He always compares me to a Chihuahua. Hector's driving. I'm a Chihuahua like this. Like
no, he said Hector doing DoorDash.
I'm like this.
Yeah.
You know, like some
Hector
BS
on
like
the beach.
Hector's
okay,
on
so there's Hector's Little League photo, which is the Ninja Turtle.
Yeah.
Okay, there's Hector on a beach.
Yeah.
There's Hector doing DoorDash.
Mm-hmm.
There's Hector at Thanksgiving. And I think there's one more. It's Hector at his cousin's party. Hector at his cousin's party or something.
Yeah.
Playing a guitar.
Yeah, he thinks I'm like I love mariachi, and I'm like, what the hell? I'm not even like. I never even heard that type of music, bro. I'm Dominican, bro. Learn your cultures, my guy. Come on,
look what Steve said.
Invest 5 minutes into some.
He's
time,
like, Roy,
bro.
what's up?
Yeah. You know, Roy's. Yeah, that's the one spy in the chat. Shout out to that one spy in the chat. It's Roy.
P said he's always listening.
Oh man,
Christmas Hector. That was the other one.
That's the next
Christmas
one.
Hector.
Yeah, that's gonna be the next one. But yeah, he's been trolling me. But yeah, my biggest troll was there, and you know, he wasn't interrupting. He's a great. Roy, when he's on panels, like he'll act one way, but when you really get to know him, he's cool as shit, bro. Like he's just fun as hell, and I love his troll game. And I was trolling him too when I had that lady up saying it was Roy's sister, or it was Roy's twin sister. I think that's what it is that we are like two guys that like we don't get fazed about what y'all say. It's funny to us. I think it's comical. If I find it funny and you find it funny, we're doing something right. We're making you laugh. We're keeping you positive. We're keeping you energetic. We're keeping you engaged. And that's how the world's supposed to be, right? We're not supposed to be here bickering, beefing, hating on each other and stuff like that. Like we, honestly, in a sense, I know it's gonna sound kind of corny, but in a way, we should feel kind of united in the things that we, things that we do. And and that was a great example. I really forgot about that when it was like 7 people there in the panel. So, so that was pretty cool to see that. But let's talk about the challenge a little bit. So, Matt, I know you did a video on that. If you guys want to see the full video, go check out No Giggity Clout. The latest video he put out was that challenge that we did. So the challenge was that whoever made the most money on Thanksgiving Eve was going to get $20. I told Bobby previously, I said, bro, we haven't talked about it. So we weren't going to do it. So Matt, we had a long conversation in the morning, me and Matt.
First off, I had coffee.
Yes. So yeah, but we're going to get to that. So yeah, we were in the conversation in the morning. He's like, yo, we still doing the challenge. And I'm like, I canceled on Bobby, but if it's just me and you, fuck it, we'll do it. You know what I mean? And what I was going to do is that, he was going to give me $20, but if I gave him $20, he was just going to add it to the challenge that he's going to do tomorrow with the giveaway. Mm. So he's like, bro, I'm ready. And the first message he sends me is a cup of coffee. I'm like, yo, my man never drinks a cup of coffee, bro. Is he going through a midlife crisis? Like, what's going on? So it's Monster, it's Prime, and then it's Monster. Yeah, Red Bull, yeah. And I'm like, yo, bro, this guy is motivated. And I said, bro, what is that? Is that coffee? He says, yeah. I'm like, wow, this guy gonna kick my ass today. This guy feeling a different type of special, So I asked him, like, how's that coffee? He's like, yeah, I'm chasing it down with
I forgot about this part.
And I'm like, wait, hold up 1 second, my man. So you got a coffee, right? And you're chasing it down with the C4 energy drink. So he shows me both drinks. And I say, yo, you should thank God, go down on your knees and thank him that your heart is made out of fucking metal. Because my heart ain't. I would have died. I cut the cord, I'm dead. Somebody needs to take my car and take over the payments. I'm done. But this guy over here, he thinks he's Captain Superman from West Virginia. And he's just like, bang, bang, bang. And I had thought, yo, so this is the funny thing, Steve. I had thought, and now you just made me think about this. I had thought mixing shitty tequila and Corona was bad. Bro, what you did was worse. I'm sorry. I gotta call it out. I'm sorry, bro.
Damn.
C4 is already bad for you, and you're gonna mix it with fucking coffee? My guy, come on. Despiértate. Like, wait.
Hey, I was fucking wired the whole day.
You were wired, bro. You couldn't control your eyeballs. You know, I'm like, oh, holy shit.
It's like I was coked out.
Yeah,
it
was really hilarious. And I'm like, dude, this guy's wired. So going to the challenge, I told Bobby, like, hey, we decided last second like we were gonna do it. And he's like, oh, why didn't you tell me? I was like, no, because I canceled on you. And we decided that me and Matt were gonna do it. So after like a few minutes, let's say half an hour, Bobby texts me and tells me, hey, I'm on my first order. I'm in. So he officially put himself in. So Matt was in the lead by a lot. He was at $50 by the time I got my first order done. He's like, I'm $50. I'm like, shit, I got a lot of catching up to do. I started taking pretty much anything. And before we continue, like I said, we're not going to give out the exact details of what happened. But Bobby has a bunch of apps. You know, he has Instacart, Spark, Uber Eats, DoorDash, and I have Instacart, but I don't use it. So yeah, and then I have Uber Eats and DoorDash. And Matt, as you guys don't know, or you guys do know, he just has DoorDash. His market's overly saturated. He's signed up for everything. He's having issues left and right. Let's just say that Bobby won. He beat us by a lot. But you're gonna have to find out exactly how much he beat us by. Bobby, do not put the exact amount. Come on, you gotta let Matt run his video. Don't say the exact amount, Bobby. But he beat us by a lot. And we were at a point where during lunch we were neck and neck. I was actually winning by like $10. I had 116. Matt had 110.
I had 111.
You had 111. Yeah. And Bobby had 102 or something like that. 103. Yeah. And then it was just from there on out. So you guys have to see it. It was a great video. You know, shout out to Matt that, you know, put that video all together. I mean, it was literally, what was it, 10 hours of fucking video that you had to edit, right? 13 hours of video he had to edit. Like, shout out to him, bro. Shout out to him. Like, that was crazy, you know, to edit that much. See, that's another thing too, why, you know, for me, I don't know if I would do good in a channel, because damn, that's a lot of hours. You know, but yeah, it was a great video. If you guys want to know anything, just go tune into that. And we had a lot of fun, man. I mean, even though we got our ass pretty much handed to, I had a lot of fun, man. That's one of the things that I appreciated, you know, from this year to last year. I spend a lot more time on the road now. You know, usually when I would have like a bad day, I'm like, yo, fuck it, cut my losses, I'm done. I'll just do it the next day. Okay. But I'm not like that. I mean, you know, I hang out with this little idiot over here, and and then we just chop it up, and pretty soon it's like 8 o'clock. I'm like, damn, I made so much more money. I just made like $150 extra that I thought I was gonna give up after making $100. So, you know, it's been very entertaining, to say the very least. You know, and I had a lot of fun that day. I did do some fast driving. I don't want to, you know, say how much fast driving I did. I honked at a lot of old ladies, at a lot of young people, mostly a lot of old people. That they got the horn that day. I wasn't.
Well, didn't a couple got you pretty tight towards the end?
Oh yeah, so I had Matt. This was my last 2 orders, because the rules was that we were supposed to finish by 8 o'clock. I got two orders, one on Uber that came in at 10 for 5, $10 for 5 miles, and then I had a situation, and put it in the chat if you ever done this. Yo, Steve is clowning.
Y'all tripping, Ceci too.
Yo, they clowning you with this, man. Yo,
can't afford that shit.
So, all right, put this in the chat. I want you guys to stop clowning Matt for a second. Let's pay attention here. All right, so I had a food order. It was from Chick-fil-A, 10 for 5. Then DoorDash sends me a shop that I couldn't resist. 9 items, Target, $13.75, diamond order, 3 miles. I'm like, damn, this food is already ready. I said, let me take it. If not, I'm going to assign it, because I didn't want things to be scattered here and there. Because sometimes when you get a shop order, you're just here, there, left and right. It was all in the same section. I said, fuck this, I'm going to do it. This person's going to have to wait. I literally shopped that in 2 minutes, right? But there was a problem. The checkouts at Target only have 4 checkouts available, right? So I was online behind this guy, and the line was getting formed somewhere else. So the 4 people in the checkout all had issues, right? One needed a return. One needed to take out an item. The other person was putting in, I'm not lying to you, dollar for dollar in the damn machine. Okay, they were all the way towards the end. I didn't even know. All I saw is that they were putting $1 after another. And I'm there fucking waiting, and I'm getting aggravated because this shop took 2 minutes. I'm supposed to be out, right? So finally, after like 7 minutes, the fucking line starts moving. And I am right behind this person, right? So this person goes, and these 2 white kids decide to cut me in line. And I said, yo, boss, I was here first. And the 2 guys were with the girl, and the girl is complaining at these guys like, hey, why'd you let them cut you off and stuff like that? Like, why'd you let that happen? And I turned around and I said, because you didn't see me online. You guys were talking, and I was already online before this guy, and the line was forming somewhere else. And I just turned around. They stayed quiet. I went, paid. I freaking jetted to the freaking Uber drop off, and then I did the delivery for the shop and pay. And apparently the freaking order that I took, the $10 for 5 miles, the payout on Uber was $7. This person was waiting a long time for their food. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. When you get a payout that high on Uber, that person was waiting there for a hella long time. Same thing with DoorDash. You know, when you get a high base pay, person was waiting for a long time, unless it was a shop and pay order. That tip did go through, $3. And the other person was fine, and ended my night like that, and that's pretty much it. But it was kind of interesting towards the end of the night. But yeah, I had a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun. You know what I mean? I think we should do that challenge again, though, Matt. I would like to do it again. We were thinking about doing one just me and him. Money is not going to be involved. I think we're going to do something a little bit better, but we're going to hash out the details, what the winner is going to be. But I will go on Matt's level. I will just do DoorDash. That's it. I will just do DoorDash. No,
it's Uber. Tough, dude. It's tough. I won't lie, man. Like and for those of you that don't know, I took every order.
So yeah, that's another thing too that I want you to explain.
Deliveries.
He had 40, for his content.
40 came to my phone, and I did 39. I unassigned one.
Please, Matt, for people that don't know, why'd you have to take every order? Because you could have easily cherry picked that day.
Because I have 100% acceptance rate, and organically did it. Like, I did it with hard work. There was no glitch.
No glitch.
So I did it because I wanted to hold the 100% for the giveaway. Well, now I've been thinking about it, and I think I'm just going to do earn by time tomorrow. So whatever's money is made is whatever's money is made. And all the details will be out, whatever. But anyways, so I'm going to use that 100% now through the month, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop 2 banger ass videos of how to make like a lot of money the first couple of days of the month with having a high AR.
Okay.
So I'm going to cherry pick from 100% down to like in the 70s. And I'm going to show you how much money I can make in 2 days. Like, because I know once I get down into the 80s, the low 90s, high 80s, mid 80s, I'm going to see like a lot of gas. I know that. So it's going to be great content. And I like, dude, Scrabble said it like 10 times. She's like, man, the day you get the cherry pick is going to be like so refreshing. I was like, you are not lying. Like, it's, you know what, Steve, he said everybody could watch Cocaine Bear on Prime. I have never seen it. When the previews came out on it, I never I was like, man, but it looked fucking stupid. It wasn't really that good. Like, I don't know. She said it would be fair if it's just DoorDash. Yeah, for sure. By hard work, he means he lost money. Stacy, it was fair because we all agreed. Yeah, like I said, it wasn't that big of a deal. We all agreed on it. It's not that big of a deal.
Yeah, this one was funny.
Banger ass videos.
Yeah, because you were saying banger ass videos, so he said banger.
Oh, yeah.
I caught that, bro.
Yeah, I mean, it might be.
Yo, this was hilarious.
That might be my new intro. You don't know.
Yo, I like that one. Yo, Steve is so fucking creative, man. Shout out to Steve. Always thinking of
Bobby
outside
said,
the box.
Watching Matt take those orders gave me a massive headache. So just so you guys know, I had a McDonald's $3.75 for 9 miles. And when I got to the McDonald's, I came back to the live and I was tight. I was hot because I waited in the McDonald's for 15 minutes. And you know, it was just like they were jerking off, you know what I mean? Like they were like not putting the stickers on the bags, like they were just too busy talking and stuff like that. And I was getting real annoyed. And granted, most of my drive was to the merchant, but it was the fact of the matter that like when I delivered the food for 3 miles, like from the merchant, and then I delivered it and it said $3.75 with no tip, and it was a hand to me. Like it was like, I don't know. Does it? Okay, so you've had this happen before. So like, and you guys can say in the chat. So if you've delivered a no tip before, whether you're on or by time, whatever, even if the base pay was like super high, like they raised it up, right? And you didn't even know it was a no tip. Maybe it was $5 and then you get there and it was all base pay. Okay. And it's a hand to me. Do you feel like it's like the biggest slap in the face when you got to hand someone their fucking shit? Like, and they didn't even, and they had the balls to go in and back it out and even have DoorDash tell them like, hey, you know, you backing out the tip. You know, you may be waiting on your order longer because you didn't tip. Is it just me or is it like a slap in the face? Because it feels to me it's like a slap in the face.
Absolutely, but again, we try our hardest not to take those orders, right?
Agreed.
Yeah, and I think you did it for content.
I did.
To stay
and I stated that in the video. I said, I stated in the video, like, this is for content purposes. You know, I'm not an educational channel by any, you know, I'm not Pedro. I'm not UDM. I'm not,
no, yeah,
you know,
your
driver bike. I'm not, you know, Zach drives fast. I'm not none of these guys. You know what I mean? I'm not an educational channel. You know, I'm showing you what I do in a day in the life. And I'm basically giving you entertainment content. That's basically it. You know what I mean? And I do get a lot of slack because people that come to my channel that are new or haven't seen a lot of my videos, they think that I'm just out here taking $3 fucking orders for 9 miles all the time because I want people to do that when that's not what I'm there for. You know what I mean? It's all for like content purposes.
Mm-hmm.
He said it is really good, Cocaine Bear. Matt, you're at the hour mark. Yeah, I know. That's what I said. We're at 1:15 is what the farthest we want to go. We're about done.
Yeah. So I want to say something about that to these, because we've been having about this thing about the no tip, no trip, and
yeah.
Now that DoorDash implemented this thing on the DoorDash app, where if you back out of a tip, they said that your food might take longer.
Uh-huh.
I just want to talk to the people that don't tip, right? Now I've heard some of the comments, and I'm just talking about like rando people that just put it on getting over a K comments. I see it on my Instagram too. And they say, hey, if you don't like where you work, well, go work somewhere else. DoorDash is not a real job. But the favorite one that I like is that DoorDash should pay you more to deliver that service. I want to talk about that specifically, right?
Have you seen the one where they say take it up with your boss?
No, I haven't seen that one.
Yeah.
And like I said,
I've had
all
that
over.
On my
Yeah,
shorts.
this was when that picture came out. It was literally trending on Reddit, Instagram, you know, on YouTube. You know, all the people were posting it up. So I want to say something about that specifically. DoorDash and these gig apps should pay us more. While I agree, for you idiots that don't know business 101, the only way workers get paid more is you, the consumer, pay more for the goods to pay the employees more. So, for example, I'll give you something, right? Let's say you order a sandwich, Jersey Mike subs. We know it's like $17, right? And then with the fees and everything, it's going to come up to like $30. We know this, right? And that's a really, paying $30 for a sandwich, that's kind of, it breaks anybody's wallet though, right?
But it's a luxury. It's not a necessity.
Yeah, exactly. And people think it's a necessity, right? So you back out the tip, right? Now, you're getting mad because nobody's picking up your order. And when you finally do, you're like, I don't want to entice them to tip. And then you comment like, DoorDash should pay you more. Well, have you guys ever heard of Prop 22 and figure out how that works? You know who pays for the Prop 22 in California? The consumer. It's literally on the DoorDash platform. It says that you're paying now extra to fulfill the Prop 22 to put it in the Dasher's hand for them to get more pay. Now, if they do that here, and I'm not saying it could be a Prop 22, and Steve knows, he knows all this stuff that's lately has been going on. If you want DoorDash to pay us more, guess what's going to happen? That $30 order is end up going to being $40 or $45 because now they're paying us more, but you, the consumer, are actually paying that. So instead of you tipping $5 for an order or $7 for an order, now DoorDash is finally paying us more, but now you, the consumer, gets charged $14. So if that math doesn't math to me, if that math doesn't make sense, how does it make sense for you? So then we go even one further. It's not really about the tipping. It's about being egotistical. It's about you wanting to show off. I don't need to tip to get my food. Get me my food. That's pretty much what you're saying. When people say they don't want to tip, it's basically a slap in my face and it's telling me, I don't need you to I want to get my food. Get me my food. That's basically what you're telling me when you're saying 0 tip on it. You know what I mean? And what you don't understand is that in a few years, when DoorDash does implement these things and they start paying us more, we get $10 base pay, $12 base pay one day, which I don't think is ever going to happen, but we're just putting it out there. You, the consumer, are going to be paying $15 extra on every single delivery. Not to mention, these are just the fees. Not to mention that the business, which DoorDash takes away 33% of their profits, monthly profits, right? They're going to have to charge even more money for that food. So that sandwich that costs $19 in the app, guess what? It's going to cost $25, $30. And that's without the fees. Now you paid $50 because your ass couldn't tip $5 to $7. Now tell me how that math works for you. Just tip. That's it. It's as simple as that. If you can't afford, if you want to stay home and live that luxury life, that's totally fine. Do whatever you want with your money. That's fine. Just don't get pissed off when your food don't come. Just don't get pissed off when your food is cold. And don't complain to us that we're supposed to get you this food. We're not Mother Teresa. We're not running a charity. We're not going to church. We're not giving out food to the needy and the hungry. Like, if you need that, go to church. They got plenty of that. They'll give you free food. You just got to go camp out there. You get it. For us, this is our, sometimes we live on this and the tips do matter. And I'm going to tell you right now, if you were to tip, we wouldn't have this issue. Yeah, it's true, Bobby. It is true. The education is very minimal here in the United States. And that's why people be buying, they buy like luxuries. They think luxuries are a necessity, and, for example, it's like the Jordan effect. How many people in America are broke, living paycheck to paycheck, but they buy a shit ton of Jordans that cost $300, $400, $200, and they can't afford it because they're wiping away their entire paycheck on a pair of Jordans. Oh, I need this. No, you don't. The same 2 shoes that you could buy at fucking Payless or you could buy in freaking Walmart or wherever the case may be is going to work the same way as you do with the Jordans. You know what I mean? So again, people got to understand that these apps are there to offer you a service for your luxury to stay home. You're not disabled, which some people are disabled. I'll give you that. And they actually tip.
Speaking of, I'll touch on that after you're done.
Yeah. And, and that's the thing. And that's the thing that people don't understand is that they think that we're like, like we're doing this for a nonprofit organization. We feed families and stuff like that. And that day in the challenge, I'll tell you what I did. And I'll explain to the chat. So there was this, I'm going to be honest with you. I wanted to keep my acceptance rate above 70%. My shit was at 69. I was telling Matt, Yo, I've taken 6 straight orders. It has not moved past 69. You know, yeah, we will do that, and I'll talk to you about that later. So I had to pick up a no tip order, and I saw when I declined it, it stayed at 69. So that means it was going to push me up into priority. And I took it, and I texted the lady, and I said straight up, this is what I said. I said, hey, please for the next time, tip your drivers that come out and they spend their gas and stuff like that. And I also said that I was trying to buy my girlfriend an engagement ring by Christmas. You know what happened? Lady said, I'm going to tip you. She texts me back, says, I'm going to tip you in the app. And that $2 order that they gave me, she added an extra $2. And it was for 2 miles, by the way. So I actually ended up getting $2 extra by saying that. And honestly, you know, if that were to ever happen to you, I know people don't take any tips, no tip orders, and we don't promote that here. But you know, if you do ever get that, yo, you know, send them, hey, you know, I hope you enjoy the service and stuff like that, blah blah blah. Please let everybody know that, you know, that we work on tips and stuff like that. But I highly advise do not take those orders at all. You know, I ain't no consultant. I don't know anything about it. I'm just letting you guys know what a personal experience I had with my thing. So I just, you know, this whole tipping culture has messed up since the pandemic. And yeah, you know, it's gotten worse for everybody else. But Matt, you know, you had to say something. I know
today, we'll wrap up after this. So today I was on panel with Ceci. It was just her and I were just chopping it up, you know. There was a few people in the chat, nothing crazy. And I picked up I want to say it was a Taco Bell. And anyway, so I pick up this Taco Bell and I'm delivering it over in Ohio. So I go over to this house, you know, whatever. The instructions were kind of wonky, whatever, but I kind of figured it out, whatever. And then people's name was on the mailbox. So I'm like, okay, whatever. So it's like, it was Burger King, not Taco Bell, sorry. And it says, hand it to me. Well, at this point, I've already set the stuff down. I'm getting ready to take a picture. That's when I figured out it was handing me. So I pick it back up, and I'm like, okay. So I'm like, knock on the door, and I hear something, like somebody say something, and I was like, and then I like got my head closer to the door. She's like, come in.
Whoa.
I'm like, bro, why does this happen to me? This is like the 3rd time this has happened to me, right?
Wow.
And I'm like, bro, I kind of like open the door and I kind of like peek my head in because I mean, you don't know what's on the backside of that door.
Exactly, yeah.
You don't know what's on the back door, bro.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I kind of peek my head in and I'm like, yeah. I was like, I have your DoorDash order. And she's like, yeah. She's like, can you bring it in here? And I open the door, bro. And this lady's sitting on the bed with just her upper torso. She had no legs. Like at her waist was gone. Waist down was gone. Yeah. She was sitting on the bed with just her upper body. Hands, 2 arms, and her torso right here. No legs, no waist. You want to talk about an eye-opening situation for me. Because, you know, at the end of the day, you know, something like that could happen to any of us tomorrow. And you need to face the facts that could. I mean, anything could happen. As much as we drive as drivers, you can't control what other people do on the road. So I just wanted to share that little bit of information because, you know, and even taking care of yourself. You know, I know you guys all bless me about the monster and stuff like that, but that falls back on me too. You know, like what you put in your body matters. You know, like Bobby, you know, Bobby was really heavy there for a while. He started doing this fitness thing where he's, you know, walking every morning, started watching what he eats. You know, so shout out to him for changing his life up, you know, to be in better health. Because after I saw that today, it really opened my eyes to a lot of things. So Eric kind of came in late. He's, you know, he's over here. It's freaking cold here. I'm wearing like 3 pairs of pants, 3 shirts. I'm still cold. Eric, you're going to have to watch it on replay, bro, because we're about to end this live. But you can watch it all on the replay. He said, miss being on panel, guys. I have bad service out here and it keeps freezing like Matt and Hector's internet at times. We haven't had any issues tonight. We've actually had a really good live tonight. I think tonight's episode was really good. Eric, when y'all gonna be home? Tuesday. Okay, so yeah. Hector, do you have anything you want to end with?
Well, I mean, you that's kind of crazy that happened to you, bro. Did that person tip?
$4. That's another thing that fell back on it.
That's good.
That's why it reminded me of what you were talking about.
Wow, so that person did show you generosity. You know, regardless of their
1.6 miles.
Yeah, regardless of their disability, they showed you appreciation. Because that's real tough. If you had a no-tip order and somebody asks you that, and then you see that, and it kind of like takes you back a little bit. But yeah, I mean, we obviously know, right, that these thank you, Pedro, for stopping by. You know, obviously we know that we do get those type of customers, you know, that do have disabilities, and they can't be able to walk up. And it's the same thing with Instacart, you know, whatever app you use. And you really feel very bad for those people. And honestly, I'll be honest with you. I've delivered to 1 or 2 people that have been disabled. I delivered to more people that were disabled, believe it or not, in Staten Island than I did here. It was a lot more. And they tipped well, really well. And it's crazy how much appreciation they show, because they're literally impaired to walk, or they can't drive, or they could barely walk, or they could barely drive. And they appreciate our service, and shout out to them. And then there's some miserable people that have 2 legs and 2 arms and could go get more money in their pocket, but doesn't want to give us $1. But they tell us in our face, "Oh, DoorDash should pay you more," and stuff like that. Yeah. And it's honestly, it's a respect thing, right? And you know, I feel like, you know, we live in a society where people don't respect other people anymore. You know, it's all about status, clout, what you got. You know, if you know, for a lot of
people pocket watching. I mean, that's at the end of the day,
right? Yeah, and it's like, you know, it's like, you know, oh, DoorDash is not a real job, and you know, this and that. Well, you know, sometimes DoorDash can be a real job, and there's some gig tubers that have proven that they can make close to 6 figures, and they are really happy in what they do and very proud, and they take their jobs very seriously, and for that reason, they put in the work and they get rewarded with the work. So it's possible to make that much money, and it's possible to live very good off earnings off any type of gig work. There's a lot of people here that, yeah, although we struggle paycheck to paycheck, we put in the work, and those tips, we are very grateful for them. And I just feel like people should appreciate us more, pretty much. And you know, shout out to the people that tip, and go fuck yourself for the ones that don't.
Yeah. All right. Well, we're gonna wrap this up because, like I said, I want to every episode from here on out. We want to be 1 hour to 1 hour 15 minutes. So I appreciate everybody that popped in. Pedro, thanks for stopping in.
Yeah, thank you, buddy. Appreciate it.
I hope you had a great Thanksgiving as well, bro. But yeah. So other than that, every Saturday from here on out, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. Is when our episodes will be. Like I said, the next 4 weeks, 4 to 5 weeks, we will be running the video stuff, basically going off what we did tonight. And as you guys can see, like, our transitions in tonight's episode was so much smoother than previous episodes. I think tonight was one of our better episodes when it was just Hector and I, if not possibly the best episode. So yeah, other than that, like I said, January, we're going to switch to where we're going to be also doing the video, and then we will also upload it to audio podcast. So yeah, we're still learning, guys. We're still learning how to do all this stuff. Yep. But at the same time, we're glad that you're all here for the journey, and we're blessed to have all of you here.
Thank you guys for coming in.
So thanks everybody, and we'll see you next Saturday.
Peace.